Hi everyone, welcome to another NHL team preview. I'm Adam Stalker, and right now we're going to talk about the lowly Florida Panthers. The Panthers' big offseason move, signing Tim Thomas, the former Vezina and Conn Smythe winner. Sat out all of last season between the Islanders and Bruins, and now just delays the development of Jakob Markstrom in Florida. He's the top goaltending prospect for the Panthers, young Swedish goalie, a big guy at 6'6". So I don't really get the signing. I think that you would have been better off with just playing Scott Clemmensen, playing for another top 3 draft pick that the franchise is built around, and trying to develop Markstrom by giving him 50 to 60 starts. Move to the defense core, where really it's a mix of old and washed up and young and talented. We're going to start with old and washed up. That'd be Captain Ed Jovanovski. He doesn't have the legs to move. He's very overpaid. Really, I was shocked when they gave him the contract. He's 37 years old and really has nothing left in the tank. So he really should have been a candidate for them to buy out. We look at their one old talented man, and that is 34-year-old Brian Campbell, still an elite puck-moving defenseman, guy who can anchor the point of the power play, gets the puck out of the zone with a great first pass. And we look at some other older guys. Amazing thing, Matt Gilroy came in as a highly touted U.S. college free agent, and now he's 29 years old and really hasn't done anything. Tom Gilbert really isn't very good at 30. And then Mike Weaver doesn't have a lot, really never been anything at 35, don't expect him to become anything. And Ryan Whitney is injury prone and really seems past his prime, since and his better days are behind him since leaving Pittsburgh and Anaheim. So now let's talk about the young talented guys. Let's start with former 3rd overall pick Erik Goodbranson. He's a big physical defenseman, stay-at-home defenseman. He's going to block shots, take the body, drop the gloves, and going to be very difficult to play against for opposing lines. Ideally, the Panthers would like him to emerge as a top pairing guy, along with Dmitry Kulikov, who is, I believe he's another first-round pick. He might have been a second-round pick out of the queue. But if the talented Russian can play in any situation, good two-way defenseman, can be a number 2 defenseman for sure. But still, it's a very weak defense core, really a rags and riches defense core where a bunch of pieces have been put together that don't really fit and don't really have all that much talent. We'll move to the forwards, where all eyes are going to be on 2 players this year. 18-year-old second overall pick Alexander Barkov, who is a talented big center of the Finnish league. I really liked what I saw from him in all the pre-draft stuff. I think he's going to be a heck of a player. I just don't think it's going to be right away. But when you consider his left winger for the foreseeable future is going to be Jonathan Huberdeau, you got to like that top line for years to come, just not in 2013-14. Look at other guys. They've got big center Nicholas Boykstad, I can't pronounce the name, out of Minnesota, former first-round pick, I think 2010, 2011, one of those years. He's apparently looked very good in their camp. I think, again, another guy where you're just waiting for him to get better and get more NHL ready. And then you look at the strategy when Dale Talon first got there was sign a bunch of guys like Bergenheim. They signed Thomas Fleischmann, Thomas Kopecky, Scotty Upshaw, traded for Christopher Stieg. So there's 6 guys. None are first-line talent. Most are second and third-line guys. And you added in a couple guys this offseason. Signed Brad Boyes, who's another bargain signing that I'm really shocked the Islanders let go of because he was playing great with John Tavares. Chris Barch, Marcel Goach, Sean Matthias, and Scott Gomez. That's the last name. And really, you look at all that, and this is a good second and third line team, fourth line teams, but you're counting on a guy born in 1995 in Barkov and a guy born in 1993 in Huberdeau to be your top line because you have nothing else. So expect the Panthers to be a team in the Eastern Conference basement for another year. Tough to be a fan of the Panthers. That's my preview for the Panthers. Thanks for watching.